What if walking every single day is actually not enough to keep you independent after age 65? What if the advice we have been given for decades, to just get your steps in, is leaving a massive gap in our health? I used to believe that walking was the holy grail of senior fitness. I thought if I walked my 30 minutes, I was safe. I was healthy. I was doing everything right. But then, I noticed something frightening. Even though I walked daily, getting out of a low chair was becoming harder. Carrying groceries felt heavier. My balance wasn't as sharp as it used to be. I was doing the work, but my body was still getting weaker. Why? I replaced my walking routine with something different. I stopped the long treks and started doing one simple routine using nothing but a chair. And what happened next didn't just surprise me, it surprised my doctor. Today, I am going to explain exactly why walking fails to protect your strength after 60, the specific biological reason your muscles are shrinking, and the simple 15-minute chair routine that reversed the clock for me. If you want to stay in your own home, climb stairs without fear, and keep your independence, you need to watch this. The science. Why muscles vanish, sarcopenia. Let's get to the root of the problem. Why does walking fail to keep us strong? To understand this, we have to talk about a silent process happening in your body right now. It is called sarcopenia. This is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. When we are young, our bodies build muscle easily. But after age 30, that process flips. We start losing muscle mass. By the time we hit 60, this process accelerates rapidly. By age 80, many seniors have lost up to 50% of their muscle mass if they haven't taken steps to stop it. But here is the specific detail that most people miss. You have two main types of muscle fibers. Type 1, slow twitch fibers. These are for endurance. You use these for walking. Type 2, fast twitch fibers. These are for power, strength, and catching yourself if you trip. Here is the scary part. Aging attacks your type 2 fibers first. Walking is an endurance activity. It is great for your heart and lungs, and it works your slow twitch fibers. But walking does not stimulate those type 2 power fibers. So, you can be a champion walker, but your power muscles, the ones you need to stand up from a toilet, lift a grandchild, or prevent a fall, are slowly dying off. This is why you can walk 2 miles, but still struggle to climb a steep flight of stairs. The missing link, resistance. So, if walking ignores these power muscles, how do we wake them up? The answer is resistance. For a muscle to stay strong, it needs a challenge. It needs to push against something. When you walk on flat ground, your body is very efficient. You are engaging in controlled falling. It doesn't require a lot of force. To stop sarcopenia, you need to send a loud signal to your brain that says, "I need this muscle. Do not dissolve it." The only way to send that signal is by working against gravity or weight. Now, when I say resistance, I don't mean you need to join a gym filled with bodybuilders. I don't mean you need to buy expensive machines. You don't even need dumbbells. The best tool for resistance after 65 is likely sitting in your living room right now. It's a chair. Shutterstock. I replaced my long walks with a chair strength protocol. This works because it uses your own body weight as the resistance. It removes the impact on your knees that comes from pounding the pavement, but it increases the load on the muscles. It is safer, it is more controlled, and scientifically, it is far more effective for building raw strength than walking ever could be. Exercise 1. The King Sit to Stand. Let's break down the actual routine. I replaced walking with 3 specific movements. The first one is the king of senior exercises. It is the sit to stand. Doctors actually use this as a diagnostic tool. It's called the 5 times sit to stand test. If you cannot do this efficiently, statistics show your risk of falling and disability skyrockets. Here is how you do it correctly, because form matters. Start by sitting on the edge of a sturdy chair. Your feet should be flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Now, most people try to pull themselves up using a walker or the armrests. Don't do that. We want to use our legs. Cross your arms over your chest. Engage your core muscles. Hinge forward slightly at the hips, nose over toes, and push through your heels to stand up fully. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Then, slowly, and I mean slowly, lower yourself back down. Do not plop. The magic happens on the way down. That slow descent fights gravity and builds bone density. When you walk, you are just moving forward. When you do a sit to stand, you are lifting your entire body weight against gravity. This strengthens your quadriceps, the front of the thigh, and your glutes, your butt muscles. These are the primary muscles responsible for mobility. I started doing 3 sets of 10 repetitions. At first, my legs burned. That burn is good. That is the signal that you are activating those type 2 fibers we talked about. Exercise 2, the balance builder, seated marching. The second exercise I added was for balance. Now you might ask, how does sitting in a chair help my balance? Falls usually happen for one of 2 reasons: weakness or dragging your feet. If you can't lift your foot high enough to clear a rug or a curb, you trip. To lift your foot, you need strong hip flexors. Walking does not strengthen hip flexors very well. It actually tightens them. So, I started doing seated marching. Sit tall in your chair. Imagine a string pulling your head to the ceiling. Hold the sides of the chair for stability. Now, lift one knee as high as you can, hold it for 1 second, and lower it slowly. Then switch legs. Left knee up, pause, down. Right knee up, pause, down. This looks easy, but after 20 seconds, you will feel it deep in your hips and your lower abdominals. This exercise trains your body to pick your feet up. It connects your brain to your legs. By strengthening the hip flexors, you ensure that when you are walking, your foot clears the ground every single time. It is the best insurance policy against tripping you can get. Exercise 3, knee protection, leg extensions. The third change I made was for my knees. Many seniors stop exercising because their knees hurt. Walking can sometimes aggravate arthritis because of the constant impact. I replaced that impact with seated leg extensions. While sitting, simply extend one leg out until it is perfectly straight. Lock the knee out and squeeze the thigh muscle hard. Hold that squeeze for a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Then release. This exercise strengthens the quadriceps muscle without putting any weight on the knee joint. Why does this matter? The quadriceps acts as a shock absorber for your knee. The stronger your thigh muscle is, the less pressure goes into your knee joint. If you have knee pain, this is often the cure. Walking grinds the joint. Extensions support the joint. The routine and the results. So, here's the plan that changed my life. I didn't quit walking completely. I still walk for enjoyment. But I stopped relying on it for fitness. Instead, 3 days a week, I do this 15-minute routine. 10 sit to stands, rest for a minute, repeat 3 times. 20 seated marches, rest for a minute, repeat 3 times. 10 leg extensions per leg. That is it. 15 minutes. After 4 weeks, the results were undeniable. I went to get up from the sofa, and I didn't have to think about it. I just stood up. I walked up the stairs, and my legs didn't feel heavy. I felt sturdy. That feeling of sturdiness is your independence returning. It is the feeling of your muscles coming back online. Don't let the simplicity fool you. These chair exercises are powerful medicine. Walking keeps you moving, but strength keeps you free. Try the sit to stand test today. See where you are. And let me know in the comments. How many can you do?